Selecting a partner. I mentioned before that it's been really refreshing to hear that word used when you're talking about your suppliers, because it really is a partnership. That's how we view it at Felix. Like our clients, it's more of a service. Although we provide a product, it's very much a services type contract where there's a real partnership involved. So the courting period is over. It's time to select your partner. And the first step is and I almost think this is a step that because you're sort of understanding the functional elements by this point, you know what you want a tool to do. They can all do it maybe to 70, 80%, but you really want to start looking at the non-functional elements because they're so critical, and they sort of almost are a bit of an afterthought in a lot of these processes. So, what's their training? What's their after-sales support? Where is their support based? What's their team like? I mean, the cultural alignment is a really, really vital thing when you're talking about, when you're looking at software adoption. Consider the vendor's product roadmap. That's kind of similar to the cultural alignment, but more strategic alignment. Tech's changing. Like we just listened to the presentations on AI and blockchain, and I don't know if I'm scared or excited or both, but it's just changing so rapidly. So if you don't have an understanding of what their offering could look like in 1, 3, 5 years, it can be a bit short-sighted. Formulate your ideal use case, and what I mean by that is the modern technology, and we know there's some great big ERP platforms out there that probably have a bit of a rigid connotation, but there's so many good tools out there now that you can actually mould and make malleable to suit your needs. So understand how you can use that tool day one. Does it mean you're just biting off a bite-sized chunk and then rolling out in phases? So formulate that ideal use case. And also get a really clear view on what implementation is going to look like. I think it was Krishna from Mirvac mentioned yesterday, some IT projects take 4 years before they go live, and the world changes like tenfold in 4 years' time, and by the time the platform goes live, it's redundant. So you want to understand whether, how rapidly can they implement, what are you going to expect day one, what can you get day two? So the implementation is a really key part. And what are their project management methodologies, because it's really key. And I guess also, request transparency from your vendors, and I think I know we are very transparent in our process, but give that same courtesy and let them know where you're at with the process. Key challenge in this one is probably fearing buyer's remorse, because all the tools are going to have a number of elements that are just you really, really want, but you may not be able to have everything. So it's just sort of overcoming that.